Why, even the windows are of special tinted glass designed to eliminate glare and heat from the sun. But that's not all. Again, for the benefit of those of us who work here, this new plant is decorated with a specially developed color scheme. We're also pretty proud of our ultra-modern air exhaust system. It handles 265,000 cubic feet of air every single minute. It means completely clean air for everyone, in every part of the plant, at all times. Now, watch this.
My, that suction is strong.
Yes, Lucille, our marvelous air exhaust system is important for two reasons. First, we want clean, dust-proof air for the health and comfort of the employees. And the second reason is this. Because the rocket engine is built to such a fine degree of absolute precision, not even the tiniest particle of abrasive dust is allowed to remain in the air. Now, look at this. Conveyors under the floor. As fast as the chips fall, they are literally carried away. This conveyor system has the capacity to carry away more than 4 tons of chips an hour.
Why, all this is wonderful. I call this housekeeping in the modern way.
All very efficient.
Well, as I pointed out before, inasmuch as the rocket engine itself was entirely new in design, the plant too had to be entirely new and advanced in every detail. So every piece of equipment is ultra-modern. For example, take this big machine right here. It's known as an automatic transfer machine. It's used for milling and boring the cylinder blocks. The engine blocks are processed through a whole series of these big machines. The first one takes the rough castings and automatically sends them through a whole series of milling, and reaming operations, all automatically. The lights on the control panel indicate the position, the progress of each block in the machine. This big machine is 86 feet long and is equipped with 20 separate stations, all operating simultaneously by one operator. Here again, the light panel reports the progress of each block within the ingenious machine. Incidentally, this machine contains more than 5 miles of intricate wiring, leading to such mechanisms as the one that automatically gives the block a 90-degree turn, so it can be milled at both ends. At another point, the block is electrically somersaulted, so that the lower surfaces may be machined. Frankly, these amazing machines, some of which have as many as 90 cutting tools operating at the same time, are the envy of the entire industry. Some of these automatic machines are used for work on the cylinder heads, some for work on the exhaust manifolds, and of course some are for machining the connecting rods and other basic parts of the engine. The connecting rods in the rocket engine are extra sturdy yet light in weight. They are made in the I-beam type of construction with extremely high-quality steel.
Gee, this is exciting. And those automatic machines are just, well, really futuramic.
Tell me, don't those machines ever make a mistake?
Well, just to be sure they don't, the plant is completely equipped with the latest and most accurate super-automatic inspection devices known.
I see. That practically ensures full volume quality production.
Right. For instance, there's an inspection machine that is used to check and mark the exact size of the bores as each block comes off the conveyor line. First, the block is hydraulically locked in proper position. Then 4 gauging spindles are lowered into the bores. Each spindle is equipped with 4 special air jets. Each jet gives a separate diameter check, which is accurately shown by floats in the sensitive glass tubes on the charts. Not only are tolerances held to within 1/4 of a thousandth of an inch, but the exact size of each bore is recorded in the block itself. The pistons that fit into the cylinder bores are accurately measured and classified according to size. You see, we match the correct size pistons with each bore to obtain maximum power and economy. This worker is reading a teletype message, which indicates the proper size of pistons and their order of assembly in the block. There's a special inspection device for checking the connecting rods and even the volume of the combustion chambers in the cylinder heads. This machine is the most accurate testing device in the industry and works on the same principle as a pipe organ, using sound waves as a measuring device. And these are only a few of the many super-automatic inspection devices that maintain the absolute perfection of every part of the engine. And just to be doubly sure, every few hours the super gauges themselves are checked for accuracy against a master gauge.
Tell me, why is it so terribly important that every part of the engine is made to such a, well, precise degree? You know, to the thousandth of an inch.
Well, that's what makes possible the smooth-powered, high-compression rocket engine. That's why this brand-new plant, with its more than 300 machines, is the only one in the world that can build an engine to meet the exacting specifications of the Oldsmobile rocket.
Uh-huh. So this is the only place in the world where rocket engines can be built, huh? That makes my job that much easier.
Not while I'm around.
And Lucille, because we do have this modern plant, the facilities to build this engine, it means that as an Oldsmobile owner, you can enjoy the quiet, smooth, effortless, economic performance of a high-compression engine. An engine as futuramic in design as the car is futuramic in style. And I repeat, that's only possible because of this plant, which was completely designed and built to solve the precision problems in the manufacturing of an engine as superbly singular as the rocket.
Oh, I see.
Hey, that Martin guy's gone. I'd better find him before it's too late. Oh, no, you don't. I told you I was on to you.
What is the matter with you? I was a little hungry. I couldn't resist. Mars bars.
Look, I know why you're here and what you're trying to do. I even know who sent you.
Well, in that case, I'll have to finish my job sooner than I planned.
We'd better go back and join the others.
By all means. Excuse me. Where does that conveyor go?
Well, it goes to practically every spot in the plant. You see, we have about 4 miles of conveyor in this plant. Conveyors of all types. Materials are carried directly to each step of the job in every part of the plant.
Marvelous.
We're pretty proud of it ourselves. It helps us turn out 1 rocket engine every minute. Well, I'll be seeing you.
Wait a minute, mister. I think you ought to know that this man is from...
Yes?
Ah, never mind. He's gone again.
Was there anything wrong with that?
I gotta catch him.
Now, here is the beginning of our final assembly line. Look, it's 476 feet long. You'll notice that here the conveyor is flush with the floor. That means that the men can easily walk completely around the engine at any time. And notice, too, that all the parts and sub-assemblies are brought to within easy reach of the workman's fingertips. You see, convenient material handling is a very important part of this unique plant.
Lucille, Martin's gone again. I've looked all over.
Oh, Johnny, why don't you relax?
Oh, there he is.
Say, I've got some wonderful pictures. Got some fine material, too.
You have?
I'm glad you have, Mr. Martin. But let's finish our tour, shall we?
By all means. Because of the perfect balancing of the crankshaft and flywheel assembly in this operation, the effective centrifugal force is canceled.
Which means?
Well, Lucille, in non-technical language, it simply means that because of the perfect balance of the rocket engine, vibration is reduced to an absolute minimum. The engine operates smoothly, quietly at all speeds. And what's more, it stays that way for life. It's just like soaring through space.
Soaring through space, eh?
May I borrow your notebook, Mr. Martin? I'd like to make a note, too.
Well,
Thank you. Excuse me.
As you know, the hydraulic valve lifters on the rocket engine automatically maintain a zero lash. Therefore...
Oh, just a minute. Again, it's too technical for me. What do you mean by zero lash?
Well, Lucille, zero lash simply adjusts the valves of your engine automatically, which means more efficient engine operation and lower service costs because of longer valve life. And of course, you have the soft hush, the always quiet whisper of the rocket engine. And here's something else that means ultra smoothness. The automatic spark control on the rocket automatically regulates the engine timing according to the speed of the car as well as the load on the engine.
I didn't know that every little part of an engine could mean so much.
Well, it does. That's why every single part has to be made and assembled with the greatest possible skill and precision. There are 53 major stations on this final assembly line. And as you can see, the work is all beautifully coordinated, with the right part always at the right place at the right moment.
Well, I photographed everything of importance. Now I'd like to jot down these facts and figures before I forget them. You see, these are very important to me in this assignment.
So I can imagine.
Johnny, where did you go?
I just got rid of Mr. Martin's camera.
By the stars, you did.
Johnny, what
Now all I have left is this.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey, are you crazy? Come back here.
Johnny!
What's all the excitement about?
Well, this is my friend, Mr. Black, from the merchandising department. How do you do?
How do you do, Mr. Black?
Do you know who that man is?
Of course, he's an old friend of mine, Billy Martin. Known him for years.
You've known him for years?
At least 20.
Then he's not from Mars.
No, he's from Fortune. Fortune magazine. He's writing a special feature article on the world's one and only rocket engine plant.
But what about this?
That's my portable inkwell.
Inkwell?
Yes, I was just about to fill my fountain pen and make some more notes. Look. See? Ink.
Well, I'm sorry about... But wait. I saw you on a television broadcast from Mars just last night.
Impossible.
But I did. I saw you on the experimental set, studio.
Oh, then you saw my rehearsal.
Rehearsal?
Yes, I was filling in for one of the actors in a little play I wrote for television. It's called The Counter-Invasion from Mars.
Johnny, will you ever grow up? The lone rocketeer. Oh, really?
I'm awfully sorry, Mr. Martin. I guess I acted kind of stupid.
Forget it, son. Shall we finish our tour through the plant?
I'll see you later, Billy. Hope you get what you want.
Thanks.
And here is the final step, the dynamometer test. Each and every rocket engine is given a 40-minute test run under heavy load. From here, the rocket engines are sent to the main assembly plant, where, combined with the new whirl-away hydromatic, they form the complete power package in the famous Futuramic Oldsmobiles.
My, this has been thrilling.
It sure has.
Mr. Martin, about your camera and the notes that I destroyed.
Forget about it, son. I've decided not to write that article anyway.
Not write the article.
But I thought...
No, sir. I've discovered a new fortune. I'm going to get a job as an Oldsmobile salesman. Why, with this power package, this rocket engine to sell, nothing can stop me.
And we'll be your first customers.
That's a deal.
What a thrill to take the wheel of the smart new Oldsmobile. For performance, here's the star. This is the rocket engine car. Futuramic through and through, it has hydromatic too. When you take the wheel of this Oldsmobile, there's a big new thrill for you.